Hello to you, this is Edwin Dearborn, another edition of caffeinated content where we talk about great business ideas over a hot cup of coffee. I'm back in fabulous Las Vegas, home of the Las Vegas Golden Knights. And yes, we are in the Stanley Cup playoffs, so congratulations to them. But that's not why I'm going to talk to you today. Today I want to talk to you about resources and your written strategy. Now, yesterday I did a video on writing down your strategy, the power of writing your strategy. Got great response. If you didn't watch it, you can go to my YouTube channel. I uploaded it there this morning, or go back on my feed on Facebook and watch that video. One of the things about strategy that's usually missed is the assessment of resources, and that's what I want to talk about, how important that is for your written strategy. You know, often when I talk to people in business, when we talk about strategy, they love to talk about the things they don't have. So let me just tell you, putting your attention on things you don't have doesn't necessarily help you get more. Talking about what you should have doesn't necessarily get you more. What you have to do is assess what you do have as resources and how you're going to leverage those resources that you do have to get the resources that you want. So when you put your attention on that, now the bright ideas and the tactics can be put together on how to leverage your existing resources. Here's the analogy I give. You're Tom Hanks. You're on an island, right? You've washed up and all you've got is a volleyball and an ice skate and some rope and just a few items. That's what you have. That's what you're going to have to use to get off the island. Dreaming about having a yacht or hoping that a plane flies above, these are things that are not happening. And so often in business, we don't look at the few things that we have and figure out and get bright on how to get where we want to go. Now, what do I mean by resources and assessing those? It's literally putting in your written plan, assessing and writing down what can you use in your favor. It can be people, it can be money, it can be relationships, it can be spaces, it can be opportunities. Maybe you met somebody and there's a co-branding opportunity. Maybe you can access somebody else's email list to make your brand, right? Your social media platforms, that's an existing resource. Putting up a free YouTube channel, that's an existing resource that you can access. So when you start to assess your relationships, your partnerships, your finances that you can access, lines of credit, technologies, spaces, books, educational platforms, employees, best friends, parents, whatever it is that you have, when you start to list those things out, now we can go over those items and come up with bright ideas. Okay, well, how could we intelligently use that resource? And if you look at the definition of strategy, one of the key components of the definition of strategy is the intelligent use of existing resources. So if you haven't assessed your existing resources, it's going to be difficult to see how you can get from point A to point B. Point A is where you're at, and point B is the goal or objective that you want to reach. And that goal may be a week from now, a month from now, a lifetime from now. It doesn't really matter what the time period is, as long as you have a stated objective, you've assessed the resources, and now you're coming up with bright ideas. So those are the three main components of building a written strategy. Now, I know there's going to be some people out there from Harvard and Yale and Stanford to go, oh, well, that's not total strategy. There's so much more. And they were right. But what I'm trying to do is teach people a pragmatic application of strategy, something that they'll actually apply, something that won't overwhelm them, something that won't give them too steep a gradient where they just go, oh my God, I can't, this is getting too overwhelmed. I want people to start moving forward, and I find that when I break things down into a gradient that's simple and doable and applicable, now we start to make more progress. And as the days, weeks, and years go by, we can add complexity and layers and more systems to the strategy. But I'd rather start out really super duper simple, get some progress, build up some confidence, build up those strategy muscles, if you will, right? So if you want to become a bodybuilder, you're not going to be bench pressing 300 pounds your first week. You're probably going to start out with, 30, 40, 50 pounds. And over the few years, you're going to get stronger and stronger, being able to not only do more weights, but do more complex exercises and build in other types of systems like diets and cardio and all this other stuff to the point where you're a professional athlete. Well, it's the same in business. We want to start out simple. We want to give you light weights. We don't want to overwhelm you with too much, with too many words, too much terminology, too many gradients. Everybody just does they blow out, and they blow back, and then they stop doing it. So what I've shared with you in yesterday's video and today's video gives you a simpler, more applicable level of strategy. Now, if you're still in question about how to do this for you, your business, your brand, how do I apply this to marketing? How do I apply this to sales? How do I apply this to social media? You should reach out to me. I've helped literally hundreds and hundreds of small business people, realtors, brokers, financial professionals, dentists, chiros, tattoo shops, you name it. I've worked with so many different business people in helping them develop simple, pragmatic, effective strategies to start moving their brand into the digital world and attract more attention, generate more sales. It's not always easy. It's not instant. This takes work. It takes patience, perseverance, and grit. Fact. But if you want those qualities initiated in your business, then you should reach out to me. Hope you found some value today in this edition of Caffeinated Content. Again, my name's Edwin Dearborn. I'm the author of Power Branding Secrets. You make it a great day. Bye-bye.